All right, everyone, it's time for the next mega deck. And so this is going to look familiar if you've been watching for any length of time. In December, I did do a series of Mega Manectric, and so I kind of just used the same bones, swapped out the puppies for the eels, which was easy because I already had eels in there. So I just added a fourth copy of Tynamo and 2 copies of the Mega Eelektross. So that is the goal for this deck, is to try to use this bad boy. So you've got Split Bomb for 2 lightning. This attack does 60 damage to each of 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for bench Pokemon. And then Disaster Shock. You may discard 2 lightning energy from this Pokemon and make your opponent's active Pokemon paralyzed. And so paralyzed means that it cannot attack or retreat for a single turn. So that kind of freezes them in place. Now they can still do things like use an item or a supporter card like Switch, Turo, Penny, etc., but they wouldn't be able to manually retreat. And to support this package, I do have kind of an early game / late game, because Mega Electric doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So you're starting off with the tandem unit from the Miraidon. Once during your turn, search your deck for up to 2 basic lightning Pokemon, put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. And then I'm going to go first into Iron Hands, because Iron Hands, while they're setting up, if you can get the energy required, amp you very much. Yes, it's an expensive attack, but if this knocks them out, you get an extra prize card. So now those little pre-evolved Pokemon become 2 prizers, and so you can get ahead in the prize race really quickly. To assist with that, we've also got the electric generators. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Attach up to 2 basic lightning energy cards you find there to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. And that is bench lightning Pokemon. So lightning energy to lightning Pokemon. That's important. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. And then for alternate attackers, I've got 2 finishers here. We'll see which one ends up being better, but the nice thing about Blood Moon Ursaluna is that the more prize cards they've taken, the cheaper your attack becomes. So if they've taken up to 5 prize cards, now you're attacking for free, which is great, but it's only doing 240. So to kind of do more damage, but it requires more setup, I do have my Zekrom EX. Voltage Burst does 50 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. This Pokemon also does 30 damage to itself. So not a whole lot of health, but can hit up to 380 if they've taken 5 prize cards. So having both of those as backup options to finish the game feels good. And then as far as trainers and things goes, I really didn't change much in here from the Manectric deck. I do have Levincia just in case I need to get energy back up into my hand and I don't have enough Eelektross in play. Secret Box is the one I'm using because it lets you discard 3 cards, you search your deck for a tool, a supporter, a stadium, and an item, put those in your hand. So this can help you get electric in your discard. And then I've also got 3 copies of Air Balloon, because Eelektross discards energy when he uses attack, and Dynamotor only attaches to the bench, so being able to get things into the bench when I need them is important. And then I do have 2 copies of Technical Machine Evolution as well, so that way if I don't have enough energy to start swinging with Amp You Very Much, I can just evolve at least 1 Tynamo. And then for supporters, I've got Arven, max copies of Arven to look for, Electric Generator and Air Balloon or Team Evolution, whichever I need. 2 copies of Boss's Orders, 2 copies of Ino, and this one I'm debating, because if the deck works the way that I want to and I get ahead on prizes quickly, then this would hurt me more than the opponent. So I'm considering maybe swapping these out for Canary, and if we do that, I'll let you guys know. 2 Professor Churro Scenario, again, because I want to be able to get things out of the active. And if I have an Eelektross, Electric on the bench, and I need to move an Eelektross out, or just remove a liability in some way, this is really good. 2 Professor's Research, again, because discarding cards in this deck is good. And yeah, that about covers it. So I'm sure that I'll end up making some tweaks, especially whenever I do original decks. The first version is not the best, but we'll try it out. We'll see how it goes.